It's too risky for Lulu and Sam, so we'll just search the place ourselves.
I've looked everywhere.
Yeah, like a man who's terrified for his girlfriend, and I've been searching like a worried brother. But look, we're gonna have to go through this like cops, unemotional and systematic. It's the only way we're gonna be able to see things clearly. Okay, so this is where Franco planned his whole sideshow, right? And he was arrogant enough to not even try to hide it.
Well, look at this. Does this not seem wrong to you?
Doesn't fit. Franco's got nuts and bolts around here, not even a can of paint. Chalk's a finishing touch.
But it's still a tool to outline a body.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me, please! Help! Help me, please!
Michael, what are you doing? I don't want you running around by yourself. Now, I know I told you, that I don't want you and Morgan to go out of the country with your mother, but things have changed now, so listen. You need to go with your mom and Jax. You understand? Wait, don't act like I'm not talking to you, Michael.
The guy almost called Lucky and told him that I killed Claudia.
Kind of creepy, huh? Usually you have to roll over for this indignity at airports and courthouses. Kind of strips you of your humanity. Plus, it's got to be humiliating knowing you're being taped.
Let's get on with it.
Good boy. Follow the instructions, you'll get your reward.
Tell me where you've got Sam.
I'll do better than that. I'll show you. I call it bait on ice. That's how you get a bang out of it. Why would you want to confess to killing Claudia?
Because I did it. This is making me crazy, Dad.
You got a lot to deal with, Michael. But that's why it's best that you go out of town for a while. We can talk on the phone as much as you need, and I'll go where you are if that's what it takes. You're not alone with these feelings. I've been there. I can help you through this.
Lucky wants to help me.
Okay, shh, wait. Listen to me. Look at me. Put the thing down, please. Come here. You cannot tell Lucky what happened to Claudia. You understand me? You cannot tell the police that you killed Claudia because then it would be impossible for me to fix.
Okay.
Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Or okay, whatever. Well, come.
You think Claudia got what she deserved?
Come here. Sit over here for a second. All right, listen to me. You were protecting your mother and your baby sister. If we could go public and let everybody know that you're a hero for saving lives, I could do that. I would do it in a second, but you know what? You're gonna get past this. I know you will. What's happening right now is just a process.
Every time I think about what happened that night, I get sick, literally. I want to throw up.
I know.
But it just happened so fast, you know. I saw the cabin. Mom was yelling. Claudia had the basket.
What? Tell me. What?
Look, she had the basket, and I just walked in. And I don't know what happened. I just saw the axe. I picked it up. I didn't even think. I just swung as hard as I could. And I just keep wondering, did she die instantly? Did she feel any pain? Did she know it was me?
You don't have to ask yourself these things.
Claudia, she fell. And I touched her. I think she was dead, but she was warm. Her blood on my hands.
You did what you had to do, son.
If I could have just waited a couple of seconds.
You didn't have
Jason.
a couple of seconds. Jason, you didn't know Jason was on his way. Claudia was out of her mind that night. She could have killed you and your mother and taken off with the baby. You didn't allow that to happen. You did what you had to do.
But it was still wrong.
No, what I did was wrong. You are not wrong. You were never wrong.
Robin, hey, I apologize for calling you back after you signed up.
Oh, it's okay. I was just at Jake's with Patrick and Lisa having a couple of beers. Is there a problem?
I hope not.
That sounds ominous.
Most hospitals are rumor mills, as I'm sure you know. General Hospital is no exception. So when I heard about this particular rumor, I wanted to deal with it and put it to rest right away, face to face.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Dr. Niles was seen running out of a patient's room earlier this evening. She went to the desk, told you and Patrick that there was a guy with a gun threatening a patient. She wanted to call security, but you guys told her not to. And then you went back into the patient's room alone, walked into the hallway with a scary-looking guy in a leather jacket. Presumably the gunman in question.
Props to the rumor mill. That's exactly what happened.
I can't have my patients being threatened by scary guys with guns.
I understand.
I'm just going to take a wild guess that it was Jason Morgan.
Good guess.
So why was he threatening a patient?
You know, I didn't ask the details, but I can assure you Jason wouldn't have hurt anybody.
That's a pretty generous take on the situation.
No harm was done. The patient said nothing happened. The hospital isn't liable for anything.
That's true, but I can't have guys with guns running around the hospital, even if they are Edward Quartermain's grandson.
I don't think it'll happen again.
Okay. I'll leave it at that for now. But since I've got you up here, is there any chance I could get you to help me out with my top surgeon? He's a touchy guy, and you just happen to be married to it.
Patrick isn't always an arrogant jerk with authority issues. He just acts that way around you.
I keep going back to when I busted Franco and Tribeca. He keeps going back to it, too.
How so?
The way he recreates the crime scenes in his artwork. He did it with Joey Limbo.
Okay, I'm still not sure where you're going with this.
What if the death pose isn't the only thing he recreates?
Similar settings and landmarks.
Exactly. We need to pull up the original file. There might be something in there that helps us find Lulu and Sam.
Can anyone hear me? I'm trapped in here!
All the comforts at home. You might even get a conjugal visit if you behave.
I realize this photo alone could get you arrested.
Cool. Hey, hold it up so the guys can get a close-up.
You're not worried this recording might end up with the police?
Since when is performance art a crime?
No, it's kidnapping and murder. You understand that? This woman will die if I don't do what he tells me to do.
Either way. Just saying.
And that's gonna make you an accessory.
If he doesn't kill you first. And when you do, make sure you pose the body. One of the many things I could have taught you if you'd only listen.
Okay, I'm listening now.
Well, unfortunately, we're a little short on time. See this digital readout right here? Right next to the bomb? Sam's got a lot less time than when I shot this.
Hey, go tight.
Stone Cold might actually be having a reaction here. Leave the camera. Blown at last.
You can't blame yourself for what happened to Claudia.
But you and Mom are always saying that I gotta take responsibility for my choices and deal with the consequences.
I'm the one who brought Claudia into your life. She put out a hit on me, not you. I took you to that warehouse where you got shot and put into a coma. Then you wake up and find your mother and Jack's having a baby. I'm married to Claudia. She's pregnant. It's no wonder you didn't fit in. And then I let her manipulate you, get close to you.
You didn't know that Claudia was responsible for me getting shot.
I gave Claudia the benefit of the doubt when she didn't deserve it. And then when I found out the truth, I let the anger get the best of me, and I yelled at her in front of a crowd of people. And then she did the unthinkable and took out a gun.
You didn't know Mom was gonna be
But it's still on me, son.
If you have to take responsibility for what you did, then I do too.
Michael, you didn't kill Claudia for power or revenge. You were saving your mother and your baby sister from a situation that I created. So it's not on you, it's on me.
Then why are you covering it up? If what I did was right.
Because you'll never get a fair shake in the system because you're my son. You have to understand that.
Well, I mean, Mom wants to try to work out some kind of plea bargain. You know, justifiable homicide, self-defense.
It's too late. The evidence is gone.
We should have just told the truth from the start.
Okay.
The night it happened.
If Diane had come up with the most incredible plea bargain in the world, there would still be publicity, maybe a hearing. You would have to walk around with the stigma of killing somebody for the rest of your life. Claudia has taken enough from you. I'm not letting her destroy your future.
I just want this all to be over, you know?
It will be. You gotta listen to me. You gotta trust your father. And I'm gonna make this go away, buddy.
Okay.
And listen. No matter what you do, okay? Nothing will ever make me stop loving you. Okay?
Any surgeon worth having around has a big ego. The more difficult the specialty, the more arrogant the surgeon. At least that's been my experience.
Patrick didn't mean to be rude to the patient's brother the other day. Bedside manner is not his strong suit.
I understand.
I think, well, actually, I know Patrick never intended to end up in Port Charles. It was because I found him for Jason Morgan, actually, who was suffering from complications that could have killed him.
Sounds like you're pretty resourceful.
Yes. I hide it better than Patrick, but I have a big ego as well. Trust me, I don't like to lose. Anyway, Patrick pulled off that miracle and decided to stick around. He's helped a lot of people in this town. Michael Corinthos would still be in a coma if it wasn't for my husband.
That surgery's been written up in several journals. Look, Patrick could be writing his own ticket anywhere. You could probably do the same.
Yeah, well, I have more reasons to be here in Port Charles. I grew up here. My Uncle Mac is here. My parents decided to fly in and out every once in a while. Patrick is a little bit more complicated. We didn't exactly fall in love at first sight. We hated each other for a really long time. I think at first Patrick stuck around to, I don't know, prove something to his father. You know he's Noah Drake's son, right?
I've heard.
He needed to prove to his dad and prove to himself that he's better at everything than
My
his
dad
father.
told me stories about Noah Drake. Brilliant surgeon until he crashed and burned.
Which defines Patrick's need for excellence. He needs to prove to the world, himself, and Noah that he is the best and he will stay the best.
Failure's not an option.
It's more than that. He doesn't want to fail, but he also wants to redeem his father's name.
I imagine Patrick's a much better surgeon than Noah ever was.
He probably is. But sometimes Patrick feels like everyone's watching him, you know, waiting for him to fail, just like his dad.
It's a lot of pressure to put on yourself.
Which is why I think Patrick is so determined to be a good father. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is in love with our daughter, but... Sorry. It's a lot more information than you asked for.
You obviously love Patrick very much.
I do. I just want you to understand why Patrick acts the way that he does. Neither of us expected our life to end up the way that it did. And it's wonderful, but there are adjustments. Even when something seems like a fairy tale, and it's not.
Alright, so where's this psycho taking my sister?
Look at all this stuff. Plastique, detonators. I mean, this sick, weird little drawing that looks like he left for us to find. It's almost like he wants us to know what he's got in mind for Lulu.
Okay, so we know that Franco repeats images from his artwork and that he likes to play games.
Yeah. A lot of his work tracks back to that original murder in Tribeca.
You know what? We need to go back to the PCPD. I ordered up a hard copy of the murder from Tribeca.
Well, that was thorough of you.
Dominic, look, if we go through with this, your cover's gonna be blown. You understand that, right?
Forget my cover. We gotta find Lulu.
That's what I wanted to hear.
We got off on the wrong foot tonight. What do you say we kick back and try to reconnect? You know, I'd offer you something to eat or drink, but the cupboard's bare. Not that you took advantage of my hospitality
Like you said,
before.
Sam doesn't have much time, so what do you need to hear from me?
What makes you who you are? What you think about? What matters to you? How you feel about what you do?
I don't know how to tell you any of that.
Well, start with what goes through your head when you kill. The Godfather gives you an order. You prep. You confront the victim. You draw a bead on him. Then what?
He usually fires first.
Self-defense? Not always. This isn't gonna work if you lie to me.
Just tell me where Sam is and I'll tell you everything that you want to know.
No. My rules. Now, how much is your girlfriend worth to you? Not to mention the other one. You'll kill them both, sure as if Sonny gave the order. Now talk to me while you still can.
Killing was the first thing I was ever good at.
Thanks. See you later, Murray. You said it was urgent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam's missing.
What do you mean missing?
Okay, somebody grabbed her. We think she's in town, and Jason's looking for her right now.
I just saw a press conference with the mayor. He said he arrested
That
you.
was a setup to throw off this whack job.
What
and it didn't
whack
work.
job?
Franco.
Isn't that artist guy?
Yes.
He's got some international reputation. Why would he kidnap somebody?
Okay, he kidnapped Sam because he wants to go after everybody that Jason cares about. He has Lulu now as well. I'm telling you, it's bad. Okay? Where's Christina right
She's
now?
at French class, and Kiefer is taking.
Kiefer?
Yeah.
No,
do you
no,
want
no.
me to? Do you want me to go get her?
You know, Christina has no ties to Jason, so she's probably safe. We just need to know how much we want to tell her and not scare her.
Why
You
don't
get it?
you tell me everything first. How did this happen?
It's been building for a while.
Wait till now to tell me. What else do you know? What the hell happened to my daughter, Sonny? Hi, Mom. Hi.
Are you okay?
Sam's missing.
What do you mean?
An enemy of Jason grabbed her.
Don't blame Jason. If Sam's in trouble, it's because of you.
I pulled the pictures from the Tribeca murder in '03. He's got the Vic pose the same way he posed Joey Limbo. He does that in a lot of his artwork.
Okay.
Where the hell did he take Lulu?
It has to be there somewhere.
Okay, I'm Franco. I want to hide Lulu, but I also want Jason to find her. And Sam, at least get close, right?
Yeah. The phone book.
What?
Yeah. The phone book. If you want to find someone, start there. I learned that from my dad a long time ago. You know, don't overcomplicate it. Do the most obvious thing. What you need might be right in front of you.
Okay, so what are we looking for then?
An address, a location.
Okay, the original crime scene was 127 Church Street. How does that relate to Port Charles?
Let's look up what's at 127 Church Street.
Help me, please. Somebody please help me. Help! Help me! I'm in here! Somebody please help me! I'm in here, please! Please help me! No, please help me! Oh, please help me!
Car accident. I was left brain damaged, no memory, no emotional connection, nothing. And I was surrounded by things I couldn't do and people I constantly disappointed. Everyone spoke to me like I was slow or stupid. And the things that I did like, taking risks, going fast, just got me into more trouble.
Along came Sonny.
He gave me a job. Nothing illegal. I mean, not at first. He just didn't expect anything of me. He just wanted me to be me. Sonny saved my life. Then his wife died. And he stopped caring, and he wanted to take it out on the world, so he put a gun in my hand, and I finally found the first thing I could do really well. I could be what Sonny needed. That's all I wanted.
To be needed.
With a gun in my hand, I wasn't broken. I was competent. And that's what I think about when I kill. I just do my job. You know, I don't even think. I just react. I'm not like you.
You would have been better off if you died in that crash. You have a gift. You don't honor it. No, you're not like me. No one is. And you don't deserve what I have in store for you.
Jason's not in charge of things, Dad. You are. So who did you make so mad that they decided to hurt my sister?
Christina, it's not going to help to attack your father.
I have all of my people looking for Christina.
Sam hasn't called me back since before New Year's. I thought she was just busy, but she's been in trouble this whole time. Why didn't you call the police?
Situation's been handled.
I don't believe you. If you were really handling things, then Sam would be safe.
Honestly, honey, it's not helping.
I came by here with this stupid Italian cookbook to spend some father-daughter time, which is pretty pathetic considering you've known for days that my sister is in trouble and you've done nothing to find her.
Jason will find Sam. I don't know what else to say to you.
Could you maybe give us any details on how Jason is going to accomplish this?
Jason's in communication with the guy.
I don't care how much you try to put this on Jason. Sam wouldn't be in this mess if Jason didn't work for you.
Thank you. Sure. The last thing Patrick ever expected was to settle down with wife and baby in a house with an actual white picket fence.
That could be a little unsettling for some people.
Yeah, especially for him. I mean, he partied his entire way through college and through med school. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure he was an excellent student, but he's still a legend in some circles.
It's a long way from a white picket fence.
So all that energy, all that testosterone has to go somewhere. Most of it ends up in the OR.
Well, it might make him a better surgeon.
It also makes him arrogant and very difficult to deal with.
And I'm the lucky chief of staff who gets to try.
Patrick, has sacrificed a lot to be with me, but we're happy. You may have to pay the price for my domestic bliss.
Hey.
I apologize.
By all reports, you've been a great influence on Patrick.
I'd like to think so, but we still fight like a couple of teenagers all the time. Just ask Tiffany.
She's told me. Which is why I took this chance to speak with you. And I really appreciate you being so open with me.
I just want you and Patrick to get along.
Hey, Patrick's saving grace is that he is as good as he thinks he is. He's generous with his knowledge. He genuinely cares about his patients. He's a little aggressive sometimes, but he doesn't take unnecessary risks. And I'm used to doctors challenging my authority.
Well, I think you threw him for a loop because you're so laid back. Doesn't give him much to fight against.
That's the idea.
Pretty smart.
I'm just finding my way around trying to fill someone else's shoes.
Your grandfather was the heart and soul of this hospital for a long time. Can be pretty daunting.
Here I was hoping it didn't show.
No, if you're nervous, honestly, I can't tell.
Well, I'm glad I fooled someone. Hey, look, I really appreciate you coming in tonight. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. I'd ask you to go to Jake's, but I think it's too late now, and I should go home.
Can I walk you out?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you. Have you found a place to live yet?
Oh, no, nothing permanent. Just a little furnished month to month over on Bristol Street.
Strange, I don't see a church street. Maybe Lulu's in a church?
Are there any abandoned churches in town?
Not that I know of. Maybe it's the street number. 127 adds up to 10. 10 churches, 10th Street.
No, let's just keep it simple. Remember the phone book.
Okay, what's in Tribeca that might be like Port Charles then?
Okay, it's mostly old warehouses and factories that were used as lofts for artists, and then rich people moved in. Now it's trendy, fancy restaurants, nightclubs, that kind of thing.
What about buildings?
There's the Woolworths building, City Hall, the Holland Tunnel. They're all kind of close.
All right, what else?
Tribeca stands for the triangle below Canal.
What are the sides of the triangle?
Broome Street, Broadway, give or take, and the Hudson River. Wait, look at this.
It's the original crime scene. We've looked it over 100 times.
Yeah, but what do you see in the window?
Was it the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, you got anything like that around town? Places that have a view of a bridge?
There's the Harrington Bridge. You can see that from Van Ness Street.
Any warehouses there? Probably not a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, but that's nowhere near where the CO77X graffiti's been showing up.
Maybe that's the point.
All right, I'm gonna send out some guys to canvass the area. Maybe we're on to something.
I should have known. It's just that I wanted someone who understood. Someone who felt what I felt. Instead, I got you. Someone with extraordinary talent who refused to accept it. Just a job? You're a fool.
Tell me where Sam and Lulu are and you can be done with me.
I mean, you can spare or take life on a whim. Don't you see how glorious that is? We're not bound by doubt and insecurity, chains of conscience that paralyze ordinary people. I use my gift. I turn death into art. You take orders.
Sam and Lulu.
What a god-awful waste you turned out to be. You disgust me.
You know what the difference is between us?
I'm true to myself. You're the freak. A god who wants to be human.
Being able to kill doesn't make you superior. Animals can kill. And that's what you are, a sick, vicious, deluded animal.
You don't deserve me. But I'm gonna free you and...
Shut up! All I want to hear from you is where my friends are.
I'm gonna leave you with nothing but the purity of your talent and your rage. Your hatred for me will burn everything else away. That choice we talked about, you're not worthy. But instead, I'm gonna leave you with a mirror to show you how you really are and let everyone you care about burn in hell.
All right, thanks, Frank. Okay. Okay, Mac's sending some guys over to Van Ness Street to scout the area.
I don't think that's where Lulu is.
Look, we have to follow every lead. Franco's arrogant and he's daring us to find him. Now, what's the most obvious part of this, huh?
I think there's a picture of the building.
What, you mean the outside of the building?
Yeah, they usually take one to confirm the address. Here. All the old buildings in Tribeca had names.
Right. Okay, what's over the entryway there? Zoom in.
Grant Building.
Grant Building. Yeah, there's a Grant Building in Port Charles on the other side of the wharf. I've seen graffiti and stuff over there. All right, you know what? You keep looking over the files and call me if you find anything, okay?
Here.
You want to know who I am? Do you? Do you? I'm the moron who's gonna snap your neck unless you tell me where Sam and Lulu are.
I win.
What?
We're the same.
No, we are not the same.
2 miles from here. Opposite directions. 2 warehouses. 2nd and Powell. One of yours. Sam is there. 2, 3, 4 Bristol. Lulu. Both women sitting on bombs. Both timers go off in 8 minutes. You can't save them both. Choose. Hey, Jason. When this is all over, you'll come looking for me.
I understand you're upset. And you got years and years to be mad at me, but right now you got to step up for your mother to help her get through this. You need to remind her how strong and resourceful Sam is.
I want to know what I can do to help.
This isn't like when you were little and you got kidnapped. By Faith Roscoe, you and the boys, it's not like that. Sam can take care of herself. Who knows? She might have escaped by now. I can tell you right now.
How much
She's
do the
going to be.
police know about this?
Lucky Spencer's involved because Lulu's missing.
What is going on?
It's a game being played by a madman. And he only wants to deal with Jason.
Sam believes in Jason. She'd want him looking for her.
Where are you guys going?
I want to go check on Molly.
Okay, I'll let you know if anything changes.
That's right. You do that.
Jason, did you find anything?
Miller's at 234 Bristol Street. You got 6 minutes.
I always knew I was different. I felt nothing. People would laugh or cry. I never understood why. I taught myself to mimic them. I passed for ordinary. I was 18 when I went to prison for a crime I didn't commit. I learned a lot. All those cons going on about all the people they'd killed. Mostly lies, but it made me curious. So when I got out, I decided to kill someone, just to see what it was like. I shot a man in Tribeca. Watched him die. I didn't feel a damn thing. And so I turned it into art. And I've never stopped.